Relationship. Oh yes, what a lovely word it is. Man, just look at it sitting there. Doesn't it make you proud? Wait, hold on. What's that fading in? Oh no. No, get away! Stay back! No! I saw this Reddit post saying this one webtoon called In Between had a toxic male love interest. Now bear in mind, at the time of making this video, this webtoon has just come out. It's in its infantile stage. However, it also has 7 stars. Now 7 stars may not sound bad, however, Ecstasy Hearts, a webtoon with a horrendous male love interest and dad, has a 9-star rating. So with that in mind, who knows how bad this one's gonna be. Bitch, this ticket is... Now I would read the description to gain a better understanding before reading it, but where's the fun in that? Let's read it blind! In Between starts with our main protagonist, Eunso Lee, being told to stop flirting with someone's boyfriend. She gives her the smirk of unyielding rage, which causes her to crash out, and her friends calls Eunso weird. She says to herself that they're broken up, which might be a lie, however, who are you gonna trust? The person with everything a face needs, or 3 no-eyed abominations? What a weirdo. More talk like that and your mouth will go next. She makes it out of school and meets up with her best friend and our apparent op, Siwa Kang. She then gives a little overview of the guy, basically saying he's handsome, friendly, and smart, and he's basically a son or something. And honestly, it almost seems like she's just hating, since the guy isn't doing anything and she's just scapegoating all her problems onto him. And technically, you could say if it weren't for him, you wouldn't be dealing with the 3 creepypastas attacking you. But it's not like he directly ordered them to strike you, they just did that on their own. Apparently, they're lifelong friends, both choosing different career paths, with her being an athlete and him being a piano player. He then informs Eunso that their tutoring session is canceled today, because it's her birthday. Dang, man, she forgot it was her own birthday. How hard do those freaking tutoring sessions go in order for her to unlearn her own birthday? And so, with Siwa being as endearing as he is, she has to admit that even though she appeared to be a complete hater, she likes him too. Yes, that's right, you should like Siwa. And you at home, you like him too, right? What's that? Not really? Oh, that just won't do. Perhaps you need some convincing. They throw Eunso a birthday party, and everything you'd think a birthday party would have is there. Cake, presents, love confessions. Hey, how did that get there? Well, in any case, Eunso kinda confesses to Siwa, asking him out. And you know what? Good for you! All you need is a great bit of confidence, and you shouldn't be afraid about it, as the worst he can say is no. Whoa, Morgan Freeman, what are you doing here?
I'm here to make a humorous announcement.
Well, don't let me stop you. Go on ahead.
Very well then. The worst thing he could say was not, in fact, no.
Oh, she's dead! Yeah, as far as love confessions go, this is pretty bad in how it turns out, as he not only reacts horribly, but he spits all over the cake. Now, if you don't like her and only see her as a friend, there's nothing wrong with that, so long as you both are respectful about it. And so long as you don't ruin the birthday party! Eunso, that reaction he gave to your confession was nasty. And on top of that, he ruined the delicious cake? He's done enough to ruin our lives. Let's ruin him! Because of how humiliating it was, they both pretend it never happened, with Eunso swearing to never confess her love to anyone ever again. Oh, time skip? Alright, whatever. Apparently, they're drifted apart, mainly due to Siwa studying abroad and never really trying to keep up with Eunso. Eunso wonders if those years, that love, if all of it was meaningless. Oh, but what a coincidence! The time when she's thinking about all of this is just the time when they reunite! Man, they're reunited! Ain't you guys happy? Let's cheer! Yeah, me too. Let's just get to the next episode. Unso is so shocked that siwa is back, but it causes her to disrupt the class. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Have you no shame, Unso? Your fellow classmates are there to learn, not hear you yap about the reunion with the love of your life. For all you know, your interruption of the class made someone lose focus, and then they fail the class, and then they go homeless. And because they're homeless, they have nowhere to go, and Godzilla invades! They talk in class if you're writing down in the notebook, catching up and whatnot, but I'm more focused on the fact that instead of a midterm, they're just watching a movie and making a report on it. Man, this class is awesome! Watching a movie and just talking about it? And doing that instead of a midterm is always gonna be good, no matter what the movie is. Speaking of which, what is the assigned movie? You know, I ain't even a part of this class. I really feel bad for y'all. Y'all gotta do this to pass the— Get away from me! As they're walking and talking, siwa asks Unso if she really didn't miss him, which she genuinely did, but she doesn't want to say it because he kinda broke her heart. This guy siwa though is either very persistent or really stupid as he asks the same question again. She tries to get away and stick with her answer that she didn't miss him, but he says that he's not done with her. Wait, is it here where we see what that Reddit post was talking about? Oh no, please Unso, run as fast as you possibly can from this— Oh, well, I guess it's not this. Maybe they were exaggerating with the— Whoa, is she getting cucked? Dang, they're getting down and dirty while she watches! They're just rubbing it in her face at this point, with siwa saying Unso is only a friend to him. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the start of Unso's villain arc. Siwa's just giving her all of the reasons. Unso goes to leave to prevent herself from crashing out, but siwa goes over to her, saying he wants to catch up some more, basically abandoning the other chick. She realizes he's doing this because he doesn't feel like hanging out with the other chick and uses her as an excuse. What? The guy doesn't want to hang out with the other people, so he tries to go to you to get those people off his back. Am I missing something here? Cause if he was honest with them, they just start hating him and plotting his downfall. And if he decided to cave in and hang out with those girls, who knows what the crowd of them would do to him. He then asks Unso to buy dinner for him since he's just a little underclassman while she's his superior. Alright, now you've gone too far. I could have defended you for the other things, but this right here, especially when you come from wealth. Now I see. Now I see. Get him! Eventually, through the power of lookism, he gets Unso to cave in, and what he wants is a home-cooked meal. I hope she's good at cooking, dog. Otherwise, what in the world were you thinking when saying home-cooked meal? We get a flashback of them when they were younger, where siwa does this annoying thing where he gets a tiny cut and exaggerates the pain so Unso can carry his stuff. Dude, man up and do it yourself. This is not cute and just annoying. Though, if you want an excuse to not pick up your bag, my buddy would be more than willing to help. They're back in her place, and Unso goes to see what she can make, and she says there's nothing to make food with. But there is stuff to use. Not a whole lot of stuff, but here's what you can do. You got eggs, bell pepper, and over here you say you got instant rice. Make the instant rice first, then while that's cooking, cut up the bell peppers. Once that's done, add some eggs into the pan and put in the rice along with the bell peppers. Don't forget to add some seasoning, you want some flavor to go along with it. Oh, what do you mean, get back to the webtoon? That's the whole chapter! She got no food, and then he goes up to her like this for no freaking reason that there's nothing to get back to! Oh, now you want me to chill with it? Only when you're confronted do you want me to— Hey, I'm talking to you! Get back in! The reason siwa is annexing Unso's personal space is just to point out some noodles. Dude, you could have asked for that without having to get so close. There was basically no reason for you to get so close unless intimidating Unso was what you were going for. She then realizes how tall the guy is, wondering how he had a monster growth sprout after 16. Hey man, some people can still get growth sprouts around that age. It's not uncommon. Unless he can't stop growing. Get out of there, Unso. A guy that tall will get his protein in no matter what. She tries to stop herself from asking every question she wants to ask to prevent a rant from coming. He, however, tells her to go ahead and ask away, which she does immediately, with one of the questions being how long he's been there, to which he replies 3 months. She's understandably upset at the fact that he's been there for so long and didn't bother to contact her. He then takes a call from presumably the lady who cucked Unso earlier, and then she asks out loud if that's his girlfriend, unable to hide her jealousy. Well, Unso, since you were unable to hide your emotions, I guess that means you're gonna die now. It was nice knowing you. She sheepishly says that she thought it was the girl from before, but then this guy says they're not dating her. You're not dating her. He then clarifies by saying it's too much work, and she has a flashback where he says this about any girl he had a fling with but never stuck with. What in the man-heart? Dude, it's one thing if a lot of girls like you. It's a whole nother thing if you have flings with many of them, then just abandon them by saying, it's too much work. She then asks if his aunt knows about him being a player, then she starts glazing his aunt? However, it seems his aunt is a touchy subject as he gets a bit more gloomy when she's brought up. Then he quickly tries to leave, with Unso asking why he's suddenly mad, but he says he's not mad at her, before zooming out. And here we see he's bumming over, I think his aunt's calling him? Now why is it that he doesn't like his aunt, or whichever woman we're talking about in this scenario? Well, from what we know so far, here's my theory. His aunt does indeed know about how many women he's been with, and she's told him to be faithful with one, which clearly has upset him. Some rando asks if siwa's in class or not, and when she finds out he isn't, she says some stuff that tells us she's not a student, but staff. Alright man, at this point it isn't just charisma, this gotta be a curse. Cause if a guy has this many women wanting to rip his clothes off, and hates it, no doubt this guy pissed off the wrong wizard. Unso is in her feels about Siwa, vowing to never think about him again, when all of a sudden, this chick comes up to her asking her to join her club. It's some physical activity club, and since she's already majoring in athletic stuff, she doesn't want to add more to her workload. However, this lady is relentless, not stopping until Unso finally says yes. Should've stuck to your gun and said no, Unso. You see how you're out of breath, and she's not even tired. And she'll definitely want to train until she's tired in this club, so whatever training you're about to go through, I wish you all the luck in the world. As she walks out of school, she stumbles upon Siwa bawling. That's it, no joke, no segue, let's next episode. Unso is in utter disbelief that Siwa is doing any exercise because, I don't know, he's really out of shape? He notices her, going to greet her, but she yells at him that he can't leave in the middle of a game. Do not be embarrassed about this, Unso. I'd argue you actually saved Siwa's life here, for leaving your teammates hanging in the middle of the game results in the most severe punishments.
Man, this game is intense, but I gotta use the bathroom. Alright, if I go quickly, maybe no one will notice. Geez, that was an emergency. Wait, where is that music coming from? What the?
Once he's done with the game, they talk about getting dinner, with Siwa using his charm again. She mentions that her mom talks to his mom, and that's how she knows he went abroad. She thinks herself a fool because she mentioned him going abroad, however she's worried about the wrong thing. The mere mention of his mom has made him unable to control his body, dropping his cup of water and needing another one, before getting hit on by the waitress. He then gives Unso his number, which you would assume he's using a different number from when they were childhood friends. But apparently not, this is the exact same number, so that means he was just dodging all her attempts at contacting him. Dude, I'm not sure why you're still riding with this guy. You don't like a lot of his quirks. He doesn't tell you a whole lot. He left you hanging for 6 years. Why stick with him? Oh, that's right. We see him return home to someone who isn't his mother, saying she and his father were worried about him, but when she touches him, that makes him lose his temper. Then she blah blah blah. It's the final episode, let's celebrate. What a freaking snooze fest, man. Is this how all webtoon romances with drama are? Please, please tell me the whole site isn't filled with slop like this. How was it even functioning if it's filled with slop like this? Then again, Webtoon's main demographic are young teenagers. If you feed them literally anything, no matter how garbage, they'll immediately call it peak. Anyways, on to the Webtoon itself. The main character is a doormat and a half. She just allows siwa to walk all over her when it comes to their friendship, no matter how much she says she's done with it. And it's not like it's just with siwa either. She joined this lady's club after a bit of pestering. Well, to be fair, this lady was not taking no for an answer. Then there's this guy. I don't know how to feel about him. Don't get it twisted though, I definitely don't like him, but I'm not sure how I want to dislike him yet. Cause I can see where these folks are coming from when they say he's a red flag. However, there's another thing I can see. siwa is just really, really stupid. He's blissfully unaware of any of the issues Unso has with what he does, straight up forgot to set up an international plan for his phone number, which is why he didn't contact Unso, and is also painfully socially inept somehow, with him invading Unso's personal space multiple times. All of this could be Master Manipulator tier villain, but it can also be wear a cone hat levels of stupid. And that's about all I gotta say for the webtoon. Actually no, there's one more thing. This slop is boring. A lot of the dialogue has me uninterested, the way the main character acts rather than making me go, oh no, I wonder how she's gonna make this all better. I'm just taken aback at how borderline stupid she acts with her doormat nature. And then there's this plot where siwa's family has some secret coup going on, but man, I really don't care. The webtoon's a boring, poorly written mess in my opinion, but if you like it, to each their own I guess. I got an idea to fix this webtoon though, if we just add this one character. There we go. Ooh, my bad gang, I meant to add Super Broly, not DBZ. Anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching this video in its entirety. If you guys like this video, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you guys haven't already, then consider joining the Patreon to get early access to these videos. If you guys have any video suggestions or any other webtoons you'd like me to read, then please leave it in the comments section below. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.